Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruchakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation and much love to you Akim out there pushing out his word, truth, and sincerity. Just going to do a quick video that was recorded over the phone with the Akim here in the Great Millstone, Tampa Bay Church.
Take place, look for redemption draw of nine. Lift up your head. So we supposed to be happy, right now, man. And
no, this is for us. This is for those that don't know, because we got to repeat the elect, the hopeful elect. There's people out there that's still scared about this, So it's up to us that we gotta quell that spirit, because we know we ain't worried about that, But there's still men of the elect out there that are still, a little shaky about it. You back, Ash?
Yeah, but I don't know what's wrong with the app. It's not working, so I would just go with the spirit. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, when we, we're talking about it, but it ain't something that it's just something that we got to keep reminding ourselves about. We got people watching watching the videos. They honestly don't know, They just getting into this. They're just figuring this out. They just find out the Israelites. They're just finding out the hell's about to come. So it's up to us as the men of the Lord to what? Show them that, okay, yeah, it's coming, but at the same time, there's going to be deliverance for certain people out there. So don't fret. Yeah, so it's going to get dark, but at the same time, lift your head up, like you just said. There's two parts to it. You can't just be out there like, oh, I'm straight. No, you gotta think, yeah, it's gonna be tough out there. You're gonna be tried. We gotta keep that in our minds too. But at the same time, the focus is not on the troubles. The focus is on getting through it and getting to in the salvation. Salvation, that's where the focus should be. Amen. Because salvation is for the elect. And people will just find out the Israelites, they want to get saved. And they're looking for answers, and they're coming to us. So we got to tell her, all right, well, this is coming first. But if you be worthy and you do what you're supposed to do as a man, then guess what? The Lord might have mercy on you, and you be straight. This is putting fear on the people. People out there who listen to these videos, and they listen to these kind of topics, and they don't know nothing about it. It puts a little fear into them. Like, oh shit, maybe I should go out there and do the work. Oh shit, Great Millstone's closed. Oh shit, well maybe I need to fuck it. I got to do something. I got to get my salvation. What else is talking about Jacob's trouble? What did that nigga Nate say when he was talking to that Benjamin Knight church dude last year? The Benjamin Knight church dude kept on talking about Jacob's trouble. It was like, isn't there a time coming? He brought up Daniel 12 and 2. If someone want to bring that up. The church dude brought up Daniel 12 and 2, or Daniel 12 and 1 rather. Nate was talking to the guy, and the guy was like, isn't there a time coming where the Israelites are going to have to go through a time of trouble before Christ comes? And the nigga Nate kept on telling them, nah, you don't got to worry about that. Ain't no Jacob's trouble. So there's people being led astray all over the place, and it's us to bring them right back on track. No, there is a time of destruction coming. There is a time of trouble coming. If someone want to read it, you can go ahead and get it.
I got you. Daniel, you want to start with 1 or just get 2?
No, 1. That's the point I really want.
All right. This is Daniel 1, and it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children.
Right there. Because stop right there. Even the Benjamin Knight dude that was talking to Nate, he was like, it's going to be so bad that the archangel Michael's going to have to come and help save his people. He was bringing it out. He was breaking it down correct. He was breaking it down right. And Nate is sitting there basically telling him that it's wrong, that you don't got to worry about Jacob's trouble. You ain't no Jacob's trouble. We're gonna get into the kingdom. Telling him the wrong thing. So, and you know how many people follow AYC? And here it is. It's telling you that the archangel Michael's got to come down.
Even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
That's the elect. So, yeah, there's going to be a time of trouble that's never before seen on this earth. But what? Read that last part again. That last line.
Everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Those are the ones that are going to be what? Delivered. The ones that are found in the book, written in the book of life. All right, that's the elect. That's talking about Lord willing us. You know what I mean? That's talking about us, brothers. Like, we really believe that it's talking about us. You know, yeah, we have a little humility about it because we don't really know. But, damn it, who's doing the work? Who's really standing so stiff for Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Ain't nobody doing that shit, bro. Ain't nobody fucking doing what we're doing, bro. Everybody out there is being Americans, bro. Not doing what we're doing. So they're going to have to go through the time of trouble. They're going to get hit with the trouble. They're going to be out there, you know, the house going to flood up, you know, the pipes going to bust, and then, you know, Esau's going to come in there. They're going to take them all into camps. They're going to be in camps, you know, chipped up, mandatory chips. Somehow, some way, we're going to survive that shit, bro. And, you know, the elect is going to survive that shit. Again, it's going to be a small percentage of the elect that's going to have to fight the bullet. But that's not anything to be scared about because that's not really death. Yeah, you're going to feel the sting of death in the flesh, but you're going to be right there in the spirit world, ready to come right the fuck back.
Okay. Hey, real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say real quick, I got it to record, so. It's been
recorded. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's recording now?
Yeah, go ahead, though.
All right, come on. Yeah, Shalom, fit everybody watching. You know, and, you know, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, I'll do an intro. Okay, I'll do an intro.
And,
I'll edit it.
Okay, good.
Okay,
bet. Oh, yeah, you see that? So this is something that the elect is going to be delivered, and they're going to be written in the book of life. You know, because what? If someone want to get to 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, where it says, you know, stand so stiffly, verse 40 something rather. Because what? There's only a certain few there's only a certain few people out there that are actually doing it. It's a small percentage of people of our nation that are really trying to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that are calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, okay, in that name, because you know, there's a lot of Israelite camps up there, but a lot of Israelite camps don't call on that name. I don't know why they don't do it, but they don't. But we do, and we do it, and we do it very confidently. Okay, Akim out there is pushing this thing out confidently. Whoever got it, go ahead.
Started 42.
Yeah, like 42, and then read all down there.
All right. 2 verse 42. I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs.
Yeah, and that's Ezra's in the vision. You see in the vision, and you see the vision of a great multitude of people. All right, he's not understanding what he's seeing just yet. All right, but go ahead.
And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns,
mm-hmm.
and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Right, because this particular man was stood out like a sore thumb amongst all the multitude of people.
Shalom.
And he's placing crowns on the man's head. So he's seeing this in the vision. So he's trying to get understanding of this. Go ahead.
It says, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal.
So these are they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal clothing. Okay? So that's those that basically shed off the world and got basically repented from the ways of the world and put on the immortal clothing, which is the ways of truth. Okay? Now they're what? They're following the law, statutes, commandments. They're calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, true name. Okay? They're sighing and crying for the abominations done in the midst thereof out here in the world. Every little thing out here pisses you off. Okay? Those men. Okay? They shut up the word. They put on the immortal clothing. They're reading the scriptures. They're doing their best to serve and feed the sheep. Okay? Those men. Who are they? Who are those men? Go ahead, read on.
If I may add, as the scripture has said, they have took off the moral clothing and put on the immortal. All right? Because the scriptures say the wages of sin is death. All right? And pretty much following the scriptures, that's life. All right? So, the immortal clothing they put on, was, Ephesians the 6th chapter 11th verse, where it says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness and high places. All right? Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. And we talking about the evil day, and have done all to stand. So those that took off the mortal and put on immortal, all right, they put upon that righteousness, man. All right, as a brother has stated, man. Okay.
You see that? And so that's that's what brothers are doing. That's why you see brothers, and we'll use Great Millstone as an example, who have done that. Okay. Yeah, there's still certain things that need to be fixed amongst our ranks, but that's neither here or there. But the point is that brothers have shed off the mortal clothing, okay? And like the brother read in the book of Ephesians, that you look at it like, oh, that's a carnal thing, like the shield and the helmet of salvation. No, this is all spiritual. Not actually putting on shields and helmets. No, we're not doing all that. This is all spiritual. And by doing that, it's like calling on the name of the Lord. It's like dropping the ways of the world and following law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability while you're living in this wicked ass world. Okay, that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to do, brothers. And we've done that. Okay? Yeah, we still struggle a little bit, but for the most part, brothers have done that. Okay. That's a beautiful thing. It's not gloat about, but that's something that we've done. Go ahead.
I got a quick preset, because putting on that mortal clothing, it consists. One of the things it consists of, is changing your ways, changing your life. For Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's sake. And this is 2 Corinthians 4 and 6. I started 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
See that? Yeah. So for what we're going through right now, work is a bigger weight of glory that we are about to obtain. Okay? By going through this shit, all right, yeah, we have to shut up the world while everybody's out there having a grand old time out here in the world. We're serving the Lord. And no, it's not boring to us. This ain't boring. It's not grievous to us. This is a beautiful thing that we're doing. And we look at the world, everybody having fun, the hooting and hollering out there. We look at that as wickedness. All right? So yeah, and then we still catch hell.
Yep.
But what? This is proven to be what? If we can get through this, it's gonna reward us for a far more way to a way to glory. Read the next verse, brother.
Kind of real quick, if I might add before that, because it begins, with the spirit, in the inside, because we're the immortal, we're putting it on spiritually right now. So when the Lord returns, it's gonna be manifested physically. That's why we got to sigh and cry, and stand stiffly for the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai. This is This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are seen are eternal. Salakia. Hold on, let me read that again. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
You see that? So we're not looking at what we just see out here. We're not looking at, next year we can take a trip to Dubai, brothers. Oh yeah, we're gonna go out there. Nah, fuck that, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. That shit is corny as fuck, bro. Fuck that. We don't care about the shit out here, what we can see. What we're focused on is actually the things that we cannot see with our physical mortal eyes. Because there's something else out there. There's something else out there, brother. Okay? And the world doesn't know about it. That's the thing about it. We know about it, but the world doesn't know about it. We're gonna put all our chips on that. And once the thing stops and we win, hey bro, what we're about to obtain is, like I said, like exceeding a far more eternal weight of glory. We're gonna get the kingdom of heaven. Okay? That's for the elect. And if we be part of that number, if we be part of the elect of Israel, bro, all this that we're going through, you're going to forget about it in the first day. You're going to forget about it in the first day. Now, not to let you want to go back into 2 Ezra 2.
2 Ezra 2, the point again, it says, it's like it. Yeah, 2 Ezra 2 and 45. He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and received palms.
Right, because when you read the other verse too, it said what? It was talking about, it was showing a man crowning a bunch of men, a bunch of other men, a man that stood out. He's crowning a bunch of other people. He's putting crowns on their heads. Now read that 45 one more time for me, brother.
2 Ezra 2:45. He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the immortal, put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High.
Okay, you confess the name of the Most High. Confess the name of the Most High. Who is doing that? Who is doing that on the planet Earth? Who is doing that on planet Earth? The real actual name of the Most High. Yahweh. Who is calling on Yahweh? Who's really calling on Yahweh? There's camps out there that know the name and say it here and there, but who's like really calling on the name Yahweh? All right? Yeah, you said it. Great millstone. All right? Yeah, there's other camps out there that are doing it as well too, and we're not just getting them, but they ultimately, what did they learn? They learned on the great millstone. So we're just gonna stick with that. Okay? Great millstone.
Ultimately, it's the elect. The elect's calling on it.
Say it again, brother.
And I said the elect. Yeah.
Or this, the elect. And again, that's a small note.
I had
the true name of the Lord.
Real quick, I remember I had when they had did a census, or a couple years back, or maybe a year ago, they did a census of how many people were on the planet. It was like 7.5 billion, and I did the math. 144,000 out of that is 0.00001%.
Wow,
that's a minute number.
Wow, brothers, that's an honor. Now we're not out of the woods yet, but again, it's looking good for certain people on this earth. It's looking real good for a certain group of people on this earth. I'll say it like that. Okay, we're talking all minute number. 124,000 men on the earth out of 7.8.
Yeah, something like. You're kind of breaking up, Ark. Sorry, y'all.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, now it's right. Yeah, now we're good.
No, it cut out. It cut out. My bad. I did something by mistake. But yeah, about how many people were on the earth this time? 7.8.
Yeah, something around that.
Okay, see, that's a lot of people. That's 7.8 billion. That is whoever's just tuning in. 7.8 billion. We'll just use that number. Okay, 144,000. That's a speck of dust. Okay. So go ahead, Kanakwa.
Who have confessed? Fuck it. Who have confessed the name? Wait.
You are now unmuted.
Who have confessed the name of the Most High, now are they crowned and receive alms. Verse 46. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth him, and and giveth them palms in their hands.
Yeah, who's that? Who's this? That's really the question right now. Like, okay, yeah, there's a mad people that are getting crowned right now, but the real question is, who is that? Who is that guy? Who is that? No disrespect, but who is that? Go ahead.
So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High,
It's who?
whom they have. It is the Son of the Most High, the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
See that? That is the Son of the Most High. That is the Son of God, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. However, brothers that are in this truth, that shut up the mortal closing, all right, understand that is actually what the true name is. Yahweh Shai, the deliverer. He's deliverer. He's the deliverer. He's the savior. Yahweh Shai, brothers. Yahweh Shai. That's who that is. And Yahweh Shai is in the New Testament, but here it is in the Apocrypha here. It's talking about the Son of the Most High. That's a vision, a vision of the Son of the Most High. This is a prophetic vision that Ezra is happening right now. This is important. This is so important right now, but why does nobody talk about it? Why does only Great Millstone talk about this? That's Yahweh Shai, brothers. That's the Savior. And it says, and read, you got to read it again, brother. The so stiffly part, because I got to get that.
It says, So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Those men out there that stood so stiffly for the what? The name of the Lord? Because the Lord, really, what he likes, the Lord, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, what he really likes is his name to be blessed and his name to be put out there. He likes to be honored. Okay? That's our power. He likes to be honored. So we honor our power through his name, through his son's name. Okay? And we do that daily, multiple times a day. Dozens and dozens of times a day do we honor the Lord's name. And those are the ones that stand so stiffly that will debate over it if need be. And we hate debating. We don't get in with that shit, man. But if you want to bring it, yeah, we'll go into it. We'll debate the Lord's name, because that's a very important thing about this whole about the whole walk in the truth. It's the Lord's name. If you don't know the Lord's name, then what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, fuck out of here. You don't know a goddamn thing, bro. We'll make fun of you, bro. You don't know the Lord's name? We'll teach you. We say it all the time. We say it in the beginning and the end of every video. We say it multiple times in all of our videos. We say it multiple times throughout the day under our breath. When we're driving in the car, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, call Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, call Yahweh. We saying it all the time. I know I am. I know you brothers are. So like, we stand strictly for the name of the Lord. And like the brother was reading in the book of Corinthians, which we'll call it, where it said that we're going to gain
eternal,
what did it say? Eternal way to glory. Okay, because what we're pushing for the kingdom of heaven, brothers. And if all it takes is for us to stand still for the name of the Lord, then bro, we're going to gain something so beautiful that you cannot describe in the English language. There's no words that exist that'll be able to describe what we're about to obtain. This thing goes down the way we see it, the way we vision it.
Hey,
Go ahead, bro.
Let me get this. This is an example real quick of how the apostles, they stood stiffly, for the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. This is Acts chapter 4, and I'll start at 17 through 20, verse 17. But that it spread no further among the people, let us straightly threaten them that they speak henceforth to no man in this name. So, the apostles were beaten, by the wicked scribes and Pharisees, telling them, hey, y'all need to stop teaching in this name. Verse 18, and they called them and commanded them not to speak at all nor teach in the name of Yahushai. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High, judge ye, for we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard. You know, so that's a great example of the things written aforetime for our learning of how boldly we're supposed to stiff, even if it comes to we getting beat down by authorities, or whatever the Lord sends our way. That we have to stand stiffly and boldly, all right, for the things we've seen and heard, and we've seen how and just in this lifetime how our elders and our apostles have stood stiffly, and boldly for the names. That's why Yahweh Shai said, let no, and what is that? Revelation, let me get it real quick. This is Revelation 3:11 real quick. It says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast. And what's part of the things we got? The name that we got to stand stiffly for. Or it says, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And the brother just read who's going to crown us himself. It's going to be Yahweh Shai, says Yahweh Shai himself to crown us. So we know if you want to keep that crown, you gotta hold fast to what you've been taught, what you've learned. All right, you gotta hold it close unto you, man. Like when Jake playing football, and if people try to tackle him, what he do? He hold on to that football, man, so they can't take it from him. And that's what we got to do with this, with the crown that has been promise unto us. If we just hold fast and do what was commanded of us, and stand stiffly and boldly for Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
I got a quick precept concerning he said that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. As a beautiful example the brother brought out, this is Isaiah 48 verse 9. It says, for my name's sake will I defer my anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For my own sake, even for my own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called, I am he, I am first, I also am the last, man. So once again, for the name of the Lord, man. All right, what that name represents, man. That's why we call him the Heavenly Father. All right, one of his titles, man, for his name's sake, man. And which is a lot of reasons why he brought that judgment upon us for his name's sake. But the scriptures say, for he is holy, holy, separate, right? He's clean, right?
And that's why the Lord he said he won't even break his word. I'm thinking the wrong precept. What I forgot what I was gonna say. Brain fart. Go ahead, Ott.
Hey, even about Most High saying, how shall his name be polluted? That's the reason why these people don't call upon him. They can't call upon Heavenly Father because they're abominations. And then even the people that do call upon the Lord, that's why I think it's in Matthew's, one of the Matthew's or Luke, where it said, many shall say, Lord, Lord, but shall not basically enter the kingdom of heaven. They have the name, but they're not doing the things that are expected of them.
They're calling on him in vain, and that came back to me through water. Going back to what we started with, the time of Jacob's trouble. If you ain't got the name and truth and call on it in truth and sincerity, then you're gonna be left out there, man. You ain't gonna have no protection, man. All right, because let me just get it. Let me get the scripture real quick. This is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Plain and simple.
In Acts 4:12, there's no other name where we shall get salvation.
That's beautiful. No other name under heaven, given unto men, so that we shall hope. Right? And it takes faith, to believe in that name.
That's another reason why they don't call upon him, because they don't have faith in him.
That's right.
Here we got people out there actually calling on different men out here to save them out. Back in the day, it was what do you call it, Malcolm X and Martin King and all that shit. They thought that those men were going to get them out of the shit that they're in, the hell that we are in right now. But that was quickly brought to naught. Okay, ain't no man out here going to be able to deliver us out of the hell that we're going through. The only name is Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai. And that's proven to work for us in everyday life. Brothers call on the Lord in everyday life, and these little affliction that we go through, the Lord gets us out of that shit. The Lord gets us out of. You can't tell me that the Lord can get you out of tribulations in this life just by calling on His name.
Yep. Hey,
brothers called on the name of the Lord and been confounded.
Yeah. Hey, brothers got countless testimonies on that, man. Getting out of jams just by calling on the name, man. I got a quick precept though. This is Psalms 20:7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord, our power. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, So
hey, that's the power source.
Go ahead, you got it.
I just want to say, that's the power source, man. Calling upon those names, and once again, you gotta have faith and believe in calling on those names, right? It takes faith. Every brother can attest to the first time they heard the name of the Most High. It sounded like no other. I can remember my first day hearing the name. Like, oh, God has a name for real. Because we just knew about God. God. Oh God. We thought that was His name. But when you hear the name of the Most High, it's pure, it's powerful, and you can just by pronouncing it and the power, like I said, many testimonies of power behind that name, and the Spirit always surfaces, the Scripture say the Spirit like the wind, man. Eventually it circles back around. Right now, through the Spirit, this video is focusing on the name of the Most High, man, because it's serious, it's powerful, man. All these false names out there, but only the true name, the name has been written all throughout, the scriptures on, how important, the name of the Most High is. When Moses, went to the children of Israel, who shall I say, sent me, and he gave them the name. Tell them, Yahweh, in the Hebrew translation, Yahweh sent me unto them, man. All right? And the scriptures tell you in Zechariah, I forget exactly what the precept was, but say, in His name one. All right? So, hey, the name is a power source. It's
like it. I didn't cut you off. Yeah, but yeah, like you said, when it comes down to the name, like, all right, so they got these different names out there. You're like, what? Yahuwah? Who calls on that? And look at the spirits of the people who are that call on Yahuwah. Bunch of weirdos and bug outs that read the book of Jasher. Look at the ones that call on Ahia.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Look at a bunch of feminine, all weak. Okay.
Well, look at the people that call on Jesus.
That was my next one. Look at people that call on God and Jesus. And they don't understand anything about the way they eat pork. They break the laws. The people that call on Jesus actually break God's laws.
God, hey, the people that call on Jesus is in the churches getting shot up every other week,
That's in judgment.
So where's the strong tower in that name?
There's no salvation in that name. But then you look at the ones that call on the actual name, Yahweh, and then you can see the Spirit in them. They have fear. They want to serve Him. They want to please the Lord. Okay? But, the rest of the world, they call them all these different names, and you can just tell by the Spirit that they're completely off. They're completely off. The Spirit is off. They're either feminine, they have feminine congregation. They're not focused on prophecy. They're not focused on prophecy. There it is right there. They're not focused on prophecy. Go ahead, brothers.
I did that real slow. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just real quick. Psalms 115, verse 1. Not unto us, O Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory, for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake. Okay, so not unto us, not unto us. Why? Because we polluted. We have made the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all throughout history. The children of Israel constantly went off, man. So the Heavenly Father, he detached himself from us, man. He hid his face. He hid his power, his glory, his name, Like he told Jeremiah, thou shalt discontinue, even thyself.
I just want to do that precept for you, bro.
And that's good. And so now, that's why the scriptures say, seek him 10 times more. And in this time, the true men of the Lord will give it all they got, as it is written, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So not unto us, but for thy name give glory, because for thy mercy and thy truth. The Lord is very merciful, man, for us to be in these last days and have a chance, like Elder Yashurama said in that video of my young sent. We straight out of the world, man. We literally straight out of the world, and Heavenly Father just came and said, hey, here you go, good luck, and shut off. We straight out of the world, brother, so not unto us. Ain't nothing we did. It's just the mercy of the Lord to reveal himself and his truth to us again, so give glory to his name, so we have that blessing, man, that mercy, I just want to say that.
And as you quoted Jeremiah 17:4, that you said the Lord detached himself from us. The scripture says, I will cause thee to discontinue from thy heritage. Right? So that's causing us to discontinue from our language. Right? And that's why, we pretty much lost the name, because we lost the heritage. Our heritage is to speak Hebrew. All these other names out here are not pure Paleo Hebrew, or not Lashon Kodesh, are not the holy tongue, man. Yeshua, Yahweh, those are not pure. So us discontinuing from that heritage brought forth us, losing the name, man. Speaking Hebrew. So I just wanted to add on.